Good morning. I sit outside in my backyard as the sky awakens, as the birds begin to call, as a new week rises, as the sun lightens the sky. And sometimes in these early mornings, I find that I don't have words necessarily, that I sit in the silence and listen for the sounds of the holy awaken around me. And so this morning, with whatever greets your day, with whatever fears or anxieties you bring to this Monday, with whatever places that open you to a new week ahead, I wanted simply to offer some words in concert with the birds that sing up in the trees. I just want to offer three words that are not my own for you to carry with you into this day. The first is a blessing from Jan Richardson. You know I love her. This is from her book called The Cure for Sorrow, a book of blessings in time of grief. I know for many of us, crossing the 6-month mark of the pandemic and looking at a contentious election, feeling despair begin to settle into the marrow of our bones. Sometimes it's good to be reminded of blessing for a whole heart. That is what I will read for you today. You think if you could just imagine it, that it would be a beginning, that if you could envision what it would look like, that it would be a step toward a heart made whole. This blessing is for when you cannot imagine. This is for when it is difficult to dream of what could lie beyond the fracture, the rupture, the cleaving through which has come a life you do not recognize as your own. When all that inhabits you feels foreign, your heart made strange and beating a broken and unfamiliar song, let there come a word of hope, a voice that speaks into the shattering, reminding you that who you are is here. Every shard somehow holding the whole of you that you cannot see, but is taking shape even now. Every part of you coming together in an ancient, remembered rhythm that bears you not toward restoration, not toward return, as if you could somehow become unchanged, but steadily deeper into the heart of the one who has already dreamed you complete. The next word, one that I wrote months ago in my little book here that I carry around. This from poet Wendell Berry, one of my favorites. It may be that when we no longer know what to do, we have come to our real work. And when we no longer know which way to go, we have begun our real journey. The mind that is not baffled is not employed. The impeded stream is the one that sings. This is a poem he wrote called Our Real Work, and I have really resonated with those words over these months. The last is a psalm I was reminded of in our evening prayer on Friday when Mary Nell Harris shared this with us, and I just want it to be the final word we hear today. This is Psalm 8. O Lord, our sovereign, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouths of babes and infants, you have founded a bulwark because of your foes to silence the enemy and the avenger. When I look at the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have established, what are human beings that you are mindful of them? Mortals that you care for them. Yet you have made them a little lower than God and crowned them with glory and honor. You have given them dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under their feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the seas. O Lord, our sovereign, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Friends, as you head into the week ahead, as you worry that whatever hope you cling to slowly trickles away, as you face all that this week will hold for you, my prayer for you is that you enter into it with a whole heart, knowing you are held by a God whose name is so majestic, knowing that when you come to the end of what you know, the real work begins. May you feel kept, may you feel held, may you know that you are known and loved and never, ever alone. Blessings to you this week.